G'day everyone. Alrighty, so Academy have just reboxed this kit. It's originally from Minicraft. 1998 it was first tooled. Minicraft have boxed it 3 times and now Academy have boxed it. And I found it interesting that out of the 4 times it's been released, 3 times it's had this exact box art. So not much originality there. And of course it is the 148 United States Navy XF5F-1 Skyrocket. So this, I've always loved this aircraft, and I did have a kit of it in 1/72 scale. I can't remember whose it was, but that got moved along ages ago, and I just thought, if it ever comes out in 148, I'll be there. Alright, move my visor. Alright, let's get everything out. So, the decals and a mask sheet, nice addition. Academy's usual bits and pieces of paper, information. Alright, so your colour callouts. So we've got several brands here. We've got Humbrol, enamel and acrylic, although acrylic is lacking. Enamel's got everything though. Guns, so Mr. Hobby, the acrylic version, and Mr. Colour, the lacquer version. And again, every colour is covered. Live colour, most of them, missing a couple. Testers, Model Master, so you got enamel, acrylic. Again, the enamel's missing a couple. Revell, enamel, acrylic. They're missing 4 colours in each thing. Now, saying that, if I go across here, 2 of those colours are clear green and clear red, so that's just your navigation light, so it's no big deal. Vallejo, Model Air, and Model Colour, and we even have these days AK Interactive. Alright, so okay, we got 2 options here. You got the earlier version, which is the short nose, and you got a later version with a longer nose. So this one, you're starting with the wing, and your cockpit area is going to be built on top of that wing. Guns going in, and then you're onto the engine. And there are said nose, so what they're showing there is the short nose. So let me just double check that. Okay. So yeah, so that's the early version, page 3. There's that one. And then it says page 5 and 6 for the late version 5. Okay. So there, yeah, okay, so we're skipping. If you're doing the long nose, you're jumping ahead. But it's not laid out nice and clear like that. Like Airfix will tell you up the top of their page, to say wheels up, go to page, or steps, go to steps. Anyway, I digress. So you got the tail wheel, looks like it's moulded as one piece. Stabilizers. Options again here, so B11 or A10, but it doesn't say why we're having those options, and it's not mentioning that there. Okay, again, instructions are not clear as to what's going on. The long nose version, you'll be using B13 and B14, whereas here they're just showing you have an option of either one, but it's for the particular variant. So this is one of those ones which I do not ever do, is sit down and read the instructions. I'm always just straight in there. Let's go. Alright, gear bays. So you got the two halves for the wheels by the looks of it. Boo. And again, we got different pieces by the looks of it for the short nose. Yes, so your gear bay doors are different as well. Alright, okay, then you're plugging the engines on to the nacelles. Clear parts going on, so by the looks of it you can have the panels open if you wanted to for the guns, but I don't think there's a lot going on there unless you can get aftermarket. But again, I would highly doubt that as well for something so niche. Alright, and then we're back to the long nose. So we got different engines as well, is it? Yes, some of the parts are different. Oh, now I'm confused. Alright, and then that was the gear doors for the later version, the long nose version, and again with the clear parts, they should be the same. Yes. Crikey. Alright. Now that I've confused myself. So your early one is should be the natural metal one, and your later one is the that traditional navy scheme of World War II, the dark blue over the lighter blue, and the light, is it light grey or white on this one? Insignia white. So for me that would be a difficult choice because I do like natural metal aircraft, but it does look unique with that scheme that looks like it's ready to go to battle. Alrighty. There's the mast set, so it's covers the wheels, and that's not going to show up because it's extremely finely cut, and your clear parts obviously, so it's good that they've included that. And the decals, I've had some really bad experiences with Academy decals, but I'm not going to say these are bad. I would hope, this being newly boxed, that they've improved their quality. Some of the ones I've done over the years are like, they're just ridiculous. I had to use Mr. Leveling Thinner to try and get them to bend. So I'd be, before I went ahead and started slapping them on the model, whichever scheme I was using, the other ones I'm not using, I'd cut one out and try it on a mule kit model or something that you have that you don't use, like a wing or something, just to see how it actually does. set, because you don't want to ruin your paintwork if you have issues. Alright, so looks alright. There's nothing, not a lot to it obviously. It's not a huge canopy. And you got wing lights as well. Oh, there we go, it's falling apart. So, but good news is that you have that mask set to use on it, so it saves you some time. Right, while it's here, so so you get parts of the nacelle, and so there should be two of these, if what I saw earlier was correct. Or it's not a sprue like that, it's got, okay. Now, this will be a sprue added in for the later variant. So you got the long nose, the gear doors, the cowl ring on the front, the cells. So all that's there for the long nose, and the original boxing kit parts will have, so you got the other engine parts for the short nose version. And there's your short nose. So we got a bit of basic details on the inside there of the cockpit. And there you go, copyrighted 1998 Minicraft Models, incorporated, all rights reserved. So it looks good. It looks like the plastic I'm used to with Academy. It's nice, crisp, hard plastic. And yes, that is supposed to be like that. It's not bent or anything. Tail wheel, so yeah, it's all molded as one. You've got some raised details on the instrument panel there, which you will need to either, if you're into that, paint it in, or for me I just paint it black and dry brush it silver. But you can get, like I said, I'm not sure you'd get aftermarket for this particular kit, but you can get generic bezel decals that you could put in there if you so desired, and your shorter nacelles for the short nose, and it's got huge wingspan. So you're looking at just under 27 centimeters for your wingspan on this. So not a lot to it. There's your I think that's the doors for the gun bay. They got some detail on the inside. So there, just something that's a nice little do for a nice little quick build, and something very, to my eyes anyway, very unique. And I love the look of it. I love this era of aviation when they were just whacking out different aircraft one after the other, and they came and went in the blink of an eye. Alrighty, I'm going to add some still photos now. Thanks for watching.